name is Raymond Daughtry, and I'm a member of the Shipcraft Guild of New York. The model I'm displaying today is the Richelieu, French battleship that was sailing during the Second World War. This is a scratch model, and it's all handmade. It took me about a year and a half to 2 years to build. A lot of detail, and it took a lot of patience. And I'm very proud of how it turned out. I'm also working currently on the Arizona, and it shows how it looked, I guess, a minute before it was bombed by the Japanese on December 7th, 1941. That's my current model. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, wait. No. Oh, the voice is from where? I sent them a tape. I sent them a tape when it comes to me. Oh, okay.
My name is Louis from Empire State Model Mariners, Broadway Mall Show, October 18, 2009. We did a boat here. This is going to be a fireboat. It's going to be modeled from the Revell Firefighter from 1979. As you can see here, the static model. It's going to have 9 cannons, full detailed interior, sound system, lights, the working tower. It's a fiberglass hull for microglass. It's 51 inches long, and it'll be scale of 1/24 scale. We'll have 9 cannons working off of 3 pumps, spraying in various different directions. Probably work off about 4 servos, so we could do, different cannons at different times. All scratch built.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Hans Weiss from the Long Island Ship Model Association, and I'm displaying my model of a 1780 shipyard colonial. This model was built over a 2-year period. The ship model is constructed of cherry wood, and the construction is the same as an actual ship would be. We have several phases of the building of a ship in a shipyard. When the ship was being built, the parts were made and assembled on the ways and fitted together by hand. There was no big machines, there was no electric motors, and everything had to be constructed so that it would fit together, and it was fitted together using saws, chisels, and other woodworking tools to make everything fit together. On the shipyard itself, I have a crane which is used to haul the heavy material, which moves back and forth on a skid. Remember, they had no electric motors, so all the winching was done by hand. Then, in the front, I have a steam bending fixture. It has a boiler, and they would put the planks into the steam chamber, let it sit for 5 or 6 hours, and then move it back onto the ship, where it would be bent into shape while it was still wet from the steam. You'll see methods used to bend these 2 and 3 inch thick oak planks. Then holes were drilled and wood dowels fastened the wood planks to the frames of the ship. The ship is built of ribs made of overlapped wood joined together, and everyone on the ship is made of a double layer of wood lapped. We have in the back here a saw pit, and showing the way sometimes the bends in the tree were used to make joints on the ship. On the bow and the stern are a sled that would be put under the ship after the ship was fully planked and watertight, and then they would put grease on the ways and slide the ship down into the water.
Good.
This is a model that I scratch built. It's the boat from Jaws, known as the Orca. Okay, there's 300 different pieces that I made a deck, which has individual planking. It has a soundboard that plays when the shark arrives every time on the boat. I'll give you a little taste of it right here. This particular boat also has smoke coming out of the exhaust. It has a steering wheel that turns left and right as the boat goes in the water. It has extensive lighting. Our captain, if you remember Captain Quint, he has the fish on the bottom of his leg rest, which is similar to the photograph up here on the left side. Okay, we've tried to make this boat as realistic as possible. As I mentioned earlier, you'll see some pictures on the right side during the building phase. It took 2 years to build, and I've attempted to capture everything that was on the original boat. All my characters, I purchased and changed them to fit exactly. Our Richard Dreyfuss character happens to have glasses, as Richard did in the movie War. Our captain, sitting in the fishing chair, has a cigar I placed inside. You see the little snub of it. It basically is a beautiful little boat. I'm now building a boat 3 times the size, which will be a lot of fun. I just fell in love with the Orca.
Hi, I'm Steve from the Empire State Model Mariners. I built a couple of fishing boats. This is one of them. I built it to look like it's worn and used. A lot of rust and things falling apart on it. The winches work. Smoke comes out of the stack. Radar turns and all the lights work. And all the people are old G.I. Joe characters that were reworked. So I made them into, made them look like fishing people. And there's some fish here in the hatch. They're on ice, ready to be taken back to the dock. And the men are all working, of course. And the diorama is, it's supposed to look like the boat's in for repairs. And men working on the prop, changing the prop in the back. The welder working on the prop, and the truck has got the new prop ready to be installed. And simulated water in the front with some fish swimming, and the torches, welding equipment, and various tools. And that's about it.